Alright guys, this is Muwo Jeem Shrine. It's if you get on top of the tech research lab where you update your Sheikah slate, if you get all the way to the top, you can kind of see a shrine off in the distance on a very high mountain. This is that shrine, and the title says a test for strength, or a test of strength. That is exactly what this is. You'll be fighting a very tough enemy. I'm still very early game. I've only been playing for a couple hours. I made it to a couple of the villages. So if I can beat this thing, then I'm pretty confident that anyone can too. So I do have some new armor on. It's not the best, but it did the job for this one. Now if you can dodge perfectly right here, you can do some good attacks in. However, a lot of my weapons aren't very good. The strongest one I have there is that axe. So like I said, if I can beat this guy with these weapons, then so can you. When he does that, he kind of runs off a pattern. So he'll go ahead and he'll swing a couple times, and that gives you a chance to go ahead and do a dodge. So you can flurry rush. Once you do a flurry rush, or once you do some damage to him, he'll go ahead and bounce back, and then he'll go ahead and kind of wind his arms up, and he'll do that little spinning rush thing. What I did was I kind of, whenever he did that, I just looked for a pillar. Hide behind one of those pillars if you can. He'll run into it, and then you can kind of close in the gap and do some damage. Don't get too greedy, because if you're where I'm at, one slice can pretty much end you. So I did die a lot. I didn't do this on my first try, and I think I got pretty lucky. So if you can, try to get them as low health as possible before you use up all those pillars. You'll need those pillars, and I'll show you. He does shoot lasers. As you progress doing damage, he starts to change up his tactics. So I will say that this enemy, or mini boss, or whatever you want to call it, it does have 3 phases. Right now we're still in the first phase. And once he starts getting close to half health, he'll go ahead and pop into his second phase. I'm not sure if there's a way to stop him other than having him run into the pillars. If you do, let me know. I mean, that'll help me out if I decide to do this again, revert to another save, or if there's anyone else watching this that hasn't fought him yet. Now you can shoot an arrow into his eye, and that'll be a critical hit, and it'll stun him for a few seconds. So if you're really good at close combat, you shouldn't have too much of a hard time fighting this guy. He should be going into his second phase pretty soon. Alright, this is his second phase. He'll go ahead and shoot this laser around really fast. At least I think it's a laser. And what it does, it looks like it decreases the temperature around him, and you can kind of see the air flowing upwards. I didn't really experiment too much and see what happens when he got close, so instead I just kind of shot arrows at him from afar. Once you hit him with one, he'll stop. So you can usually get about 3 to 4 shots if you're lucky, or if you're fast. So he'll do that laser. Once you deal damage, he'll chase you around like this, and then he'll go back to doing it again. So once he jumps back, just immediately get ready to start shooting stuff at him. My bombs are very low level. They're not really upgraded, so I tried using them in earlier runs and they didn't really do much. So if you have some bombs that are kind of beefed up, if they do a lot of good damage, just let me know. The ice arrows will freeze him. However, I couldn't really tell how long he'd stay frozen because one shot would kill me, so I played very, very cautious during this. So if you're brave enough and you want to kind of scope on in when he's frozen, by all means. So pretty soon he's going to go into his third phase, which I call the Desperation Phase. It's pretty crazy, and you'll see why. And yep, this is it. So this is what I call the Desperation Phase. He starts doing that laser. It's not a one-hit KO. I've been kind of grazed by it. It did take off more than 3 hearts. I kind of got lucky and left that killer there, but as you can see, he shoots off more than 1 beam. If you can run and you got enough stamina, you can avoid the hits. Right there, that was pretty much a direct hit. I don't even know if my shield was up. I couldn't really tell. Half my shit is on fire, but as you can see, I can survive. This is where I got really lucky. And there you go. And if you do manage to beat this guy, you get some pretty powerful stuff. First thing you get is this Ancient Battle Axe Plus. 45 base power. And the next thing you can pick up is the shield, the Guardian Shield, which is 30 base defense. You can get some little drops as well. And of course, I definitely made some room to pick up that shield, so I can get rid of my trusty old pot lid. And you do get one more really sweet prize. the Knight's Bow. So it's not super powerful, but it's stronger than anything I have right now. And that's it, guys. I hope this little tutorial might help you if you do manage to stumble on here or manage to explore that far. I mean, you could get here pretty early, like I said. I'm only a couple hours in. I just got a horse and I've only done maybe 1 or 2 side quests. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, I'll see you.